हाफ एंड हाफ। तो गुंडूराव जी, श्री फर्नांडिस जी, श्रीनिवास जी, श्री गिरीश चौधंकर जी, आप सबका इस सभा में बहुत बहुत स्वागत। और आप सबका खास तौर से मेरी बहनें बहुत दिख रही हैं, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत इस सभा में। तो आपने बहुत भाषण सुने होंगे और सारी पार्टी के नेता आपके सामने आ रहे हैं और सब कुछ न कुछ आपको चुनाव के बारे में बता रहे हैं। आज मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मैं भी आपके बीच में हूँ और ख़ास तौर से इस चुनाव के बारे में मैं आपको कुछ चीज़ें बताना चाहती हूँ। So, all of you are citizens of Goa. Goa is a state that is known across the world. Everybody across the world knows that you are gifted with natural resources, you are gifted with natural beauty, the sea, you have potential for tourism, and you have a diverse culture, which has its own identity, its own traditions. सबको मालूम है पूरी दुनिया में कि गोवा की खासियत क्या है, कि गोवा एक अलग अस्तित्व है, अलग संस्कृति है और यहाँ के लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत से इस प्रदेश को बनाया है। आपके प्रदेश में सब कुछ है, नौजवान भी हैं जो काम करने के लायक हैं, बहुत सारे क्वालिफाइड यूथ हैं, लेकिन आज तक पिछले 5 सालों में बेरोजगारी पूरे देश में गोवा में सबसे दूसरे नंबर पे आती है। So your unemployment rate is second in the whole country. Despite the fact that you have all these resources, you have all this capability, you have educated youth, there are no jobs in Goa. Who is talking about this? When political parties come before you during the election, this is what they should be talking about. They should be telling you, the government, the party which has ruled Goa for 5 years, should be telling you what it has done about unemployment. It should be explaining to you why prices are so high that you are unable to make ends meet. It should be having an explanation for why so many small businesses, so many small and medium businesses in Goa are on the verge of shutting down. आप सब अपनी मेहनत से कमाते हैं, छोटे छोटे बिजनेस बनाते हैं, छोटे दुकानदार, छोटे कारोबार, यही इस देश की रीढ़ की हड्डी है। जब हम नौकरियों के बारे में बात करते हैं, जॉब्स के बारे में बात करते हैं, तो कोई बड़ा उद्योगपति जॉब्स नहीं बना सकता जिस तरह से स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइज बना सकते हैं। आपकी दुकानें, आपके रेस्टोरेंट, आपके छोटे होटल, आपके छोटे बिजनेस, छोटे छोटे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स, यहाँ से जॉब्स बनते हैं। लेकिन इस सरकार ने सिर्फ अपने बड़े बड़े उद्योगपति बिजनेस के जो फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके लिए सारी पॉलिसीज़ बनाई हैं। इसका सबसे स्पष्ट उदाहरण, सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम्पल इसका क्या है कि गोवा में से कोयले को ले जाने के लिए डबल लेनिंग, डबल ट्रैकिंग, एक्सप्रेस हाईवे का वाइडनिंग और बिजली की लाइंस डाली जा रही हैं। You can see from these 3 projects what this entire government stands for. There is not a single Goan beneficiary from any of these 3 projects. They are taking coal, which is not mined in Goa, it is not sold in Goa, it is going through Goa. For that, they are destroying the entire natural habitat of Goa. And in one, if you want to say in a nutshell, it shows exactly what this government is about. गोवा के हित में काम नहीं हो रहा है। जो भी काम ये सरकार कर रही है सिर्फ सत्ता में रहने के लिए, पावर उनके पास होना चाहिए। All they are doing is so that they remain powerful and उनके उद्योगपति मित्रों का भला हो, and that their friends who are big business people should benefit. There is no space for the voice, for the culture, for the identity of Goa in the ideology of the BJP. It is very clear. When they talk about ruling Goa, they talk about imposing an outside culture, outside ideas on the people of Goa. जब गोवा की बात होती है, तो भाजपा के लोग चाहते हैं कि गोवा की संस्कृति पे एक अलग विचारधारा थोपी जाए. आपने इस समाज को बनाया है. You have built this society. आपने इस समाज को, इस प्रदेश को अपने खून पसीने से बनाया है. जब ये प्रदेश बना, एकदम शुरुआत में, तब इंदिरा गांधी जी प्रधानमंत्री थी. उन्होंने ये नहीं कहा कि आप पे थोपा जाएगा कि आप कौन से प्रदेश में होंगे. उन्होंने आपसे पूछा. There was a referendum when Goa was formed, in which every Goan was asked, does he want to be part of Maharashtra? Does she want to be part of Maharashtra? Or do they want to have a separate state of their own? It is because you chose your own state that today you have the state of Goa. That is how a democracy works. The democracy works for the people. The voice of the people is uppermost in a democracy. Last year, on the Liberation Day of Goa, some people protested. They were beaten by the police. That is not democracy. And why is democracy important? When we talk about democracy and we say that when you vote, you're voting to save your democracy, why does it matter? Why should it matter to you? It matters because it ensures your voice. It ensures that things are run for you. It ensures that things are run by you. It ensures that if you don't like something, you have the right to protest. If you want something done for yourselves, for your state, you have the right to raise your voice. That is why democracy matters. And it matters more so in states like Goa than anywhere else. Because here, you are also preserving something original. You're preserving something of your own culture that is slightly different, maybe from the culture of other states. And you, here in Goa, are replete with problems. सुबह से शाम तक आप काम करते हैं और पिछले 5 सालों में आपने सिर्फ संघर्ष देखा है. महिलाओं को देखिए, यहाँ पे महिला के खिलाफ अपराध 24% बढ़ा है. There's been a 24% rise in crime against women in Goa. Unemployment, you are second in the country. As I said before, रोजगार में आप पूरे देश में, बेरोजगारी में आप नंबर 2 पर हैं. ठीक है? Sorry? Yes, the government is not only selling jobs, but there are scams. So there are hundreds and hundreds of young people who are studying hard for exams to get selected in government jobs, and they never see those jobs. And this is happening in every BJP ruled state. In the state where I work, in Uttar Pradesh, there are children who have given multiple exams and they are waiting for 5 to 6 years in the hope that they're going to get their job. They've been selected, but they don't get their job. So everything is corrupted. Nobody is working for the good of the people. People are working to stay in power. They ask for votes on one party's name. After the election, you find that they're suddenly on another side. And how can they go to that side? Because we are saying some things we believe in. We are stating before you that we believe in democracy, we believe in equality, we believe that your voice has to be heard, we believe you have a right to protest, we believe that getting jobs, getting an education, getting health services are not favors a government is doing for you. They are your rights. When you ask for them, you're not asking for a favor, you are asking for your right. तो कांग्रेस पार्टी ये चाहती है कि गोवा में एक ऐसी सरकार आए जो सबसे पहले तो स्थिर हो. Why do we want a stable government? Because unless we have a stable government, it is impossible to make progress. Because an unstable government that is constantly working to save itself cannot provide you with development. It cannot provide you with jobs. It cannot provide you with everything that a government is supposed to do. So the first thing we are saying is, we want a stable government. The second thing we are saying is, no other party can give you this. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Trinamool Congress cannot give you a stable government. They cannot provide for you what is required today in Goa. They have come from outside. They have come here to expand their party. They have not come here to make Goa progress. We are saying Goa belongs to you. You have to make the right decision. Make the choice that moves Goa forward. We are saying that decision has to be yours. The power of the state belongs to you. We are saying, make us responsible. We are saying, ask us questions. Ask us, what are you going to do for us? Ask every politician from whichever party he comes, what is he or she going to do for you? If the answer is not adequate, do not give them your vote. We come here to tell you what we would like to do. Why? Because we believe that the conversation between us has to be about development. It has to be about progress. It has to be about education, health, jobs, women's safety. This is the conversation that should take place. It should not be a conversation filled with negativity, in which one ideology is telling women what to wear. It is telling you that you should fight amongst yourselves. It is redefining your religions for you. That is not what it should be. The conversation in every election with every political party must be on what they are going to provide for you and for your development. इसीलिए कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपना घोषणा पत्र बनाया है, जिसमें हमने कई चीजें कही हैं जो हम करना चाहते हैं. अब आप कैसे भरोसा करेंगे? सब कहते हैं कि करना चाहते हैं, तो हम में आप क्यों भरोसा करेंगे? क्योंकि हमने करके दिखाया. जो भी विकास हुआ है देश में और प्रदेश में, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने किया. हमने आपकी आवाज सुनी. इस चुनाव में 80%, 80% कैंडिडेट्स नए हैं और यूथफुल हैं. इसका मतलब है कि हम एक नई ऊर्जा, एक नई एनर्जी पॉलिटिक्स में लाना चाह रहे हैं. हम चाहते हैं कि आपके जो कैंडिडेट हों, जैसे फर्नांडिस जी हैं, ईमानदार हों, आपके लिए काम करें, और उनमें बहुत क्लैरिटी हो कि अगर वो चुने गए हैं 5 सालों के लिए, तो आपके लिए चुने गए हैं. उनकी जिम्मेदारी है कि आपका भविष्य बनाएं. कांग्रेस पार्टी के घोषणा पत्र में हमने कहा है कि गोवा के सबसे कमजोर परिवार, जिन पर सबसे ज्यादा बोझ कोरोना और महंगाई का पड़ता है, उन्हें 6,000 रुपए हर महीने दिया जाएगा. ये देने से सिर्फ वो परिवार सक्षम नहीं होंगे. It's not only to make those families strong, but it's also to inject cash into the economy, because that will help generate more business. So it is a well thought out scheme, because many people say, where will this money come from? Well, we are saying that it is well thought out. We've had our top economists, the Finance Minister of India, ex-Finance Minister Sri Chidambaram ji, and other economists look at these schemes before we've announced them. We commit to not allowing the price of petrol and diesel to go above 80 rupees. We will not allow it to go up. हम जानते हैं कि कितनी महंगाई आप देख रहे हैं. हम जानते हैं कि इसका बोझ ये मेरी बहनें जो पीछे बैठी हैं यही उठाती हैं. आपको सब्जी, फल, मीट बाहर से खरीदना पड़ रहा है. डीजल पेट्रोल के दाम बहुत ही ज़्यादा ऊंचे हो गए हैं. गैस का सिलेंडर खरीद नहीं पा रहे हैं आप. इसके साथ साथ जो भी छोटे बिजनेस थे वो बहुत ही संकट में हैं. Small businesses and medium businesses have been the most deeply affected by the wrong policies of the BJP. We want to save these businesses. We want to support these businesses to start again and to grow again. We believe that the heritage of Goa is very, very important to preserve. And we commit to preserving not just the natural heritage, but also your cultural heritage. This is another commitment we are making in our manifesto. We are also saying, for my sisters, that 30% of all jobs in Goa, all government jobs, will be reserved for women. We will make new women's hostels. We will also increase the number of women's police stations so that the crime against women comes down. For all SHGs, we will provide 1 lakh rupees of loans as assistance. Most of all, out of our budget, we plan to take 500 crores and dedicate that to generating employment and jobs. We commit to providing health insurance at the cost of the state to every Goan citizen. We are going to stop the 3 projects which are destroying your environment. We are proposing a Goa staff selection board, especially for those exams, those students who wish to get government jobs and have been giving these exams in which there have been scams and scandals. So we commit to making a Goa staff selection commission that eradicates corruption from this process. Lastly, we commit that no policy, whether it is tourism, whether it is an environment policy, or it is for business and industry, will be made without involving all of you. We will come to you, we will take your opinion, we will take your advice, because we know that you know what is best for Goa. So, as the election comes close, I would like to say that when you vote, think about it this way. You're not voting for the Congress party or the BJP or Trinamool or Aam Aadmi party. You are voting for Goa. You're voting to save this state from more destruction. You have seen 5 years of destruction. Another 5 years and you will not be able to bring it back. So you've seen 10 years and another 5 years. It will not remain what it is. Your politics is changing. Do not allow it to change the nature of your state and your people. Because your state is a jewel. It is a jewel for all Indians. We look towards you for so many things. We look towards you because you're progressive. You have a culture which is united. You get along. That all religions are here. So the whole country looks towards you as an example. Make this an example for the whole nation. Make political parties answerable to you. सबको आपके प्रति जवाबदेह होना चाहिए. जब आप वोट देने जाएंगे तो सोच समझ के अपना वोट दीजिए, अपने गोवा के लिए दीजिए. आप अपने गोवा को बचाइए, क्योंकि अगर 5 साल और ये सरकार चलेगी तो आपका गोवा नहीं बचेगा. तो मैं ये सब कहने के लिए यहाँ आई थी और मेरी आशा है आप बहुत ध्यान से सुन रहे हैं, लेकिन वोट डालने के वक्त आप ये बातें मन में रखेंगे. Because all the parties that come to destabilize your governments, those that come out from outside, cannot run Goa. Goa has to be run by Goans themselves. It belongs to you. When you vote for smaller parties, you split the vote. By splitting the vote, you create instability. So please make sure in this election that you have a clear choice. You vote for the party that is going to bring progress, and you vote for the party that thinks of Goa and whose heart beats for Goa. Thank you very much for listening to me. I wish you all the very best. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.
Well, everyone, can we give a huge round of applause to Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi and requesting everyone to please do not move and go anywhere. We still have few more
I would like to
speeches.
endorse Sri Rudolph as your candidate, and I would like to also say that his mother really embodied the slogan, "Main ladki hoon, lad sakti hoon." She was an original fighter, and you know that as her son, he will keep the promises that she made to you of working with dedication, working selflessly for you. So thank you very much. Please make him a winner in this election.
Dear friends, I request you to please be seated. We have Mr. Amarnath Panjikar who is going to say a